Thanks for coming, Jim.
Thanks for having me.
This is your
pal.
week off, right?
Yeah, we're off for the week, so
It's big of you to come by here in your spare time and join us in our little world.
It's nice to be
yeah.
here.
You know, I was looking at the clip, and it begs the question: where do you? And this is, you know, people in comedy always get these questions,
right.
But this character actually begs the question: where do you get an idea? Like, I know, Goat Boy. That's what I'll do.
I know people always ask, "Where do you get that crazy goat thing?" Well, what happened was
you were hanging around with prospectors. You said, "There's gold in them there hills." Hang around with normal people, and they won't talk like that.
So what happened was a couple years ago, when I lived on the road, you know, doing stand-up, I used to always go to zoos. That was like my favorite thing. And it's one time, first time in L.A., a friend brought me to the L.A. Zoo. In the L.A. Zoo, there's about 40 goats there. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. We had a couple of drinks. We're like, oh, let's have a couple of drinks, hang out.
That's what a lot of people do. Is they have a couple of drinks and then they go to the zoo.
Exactly. Big thing. So we go there. Now, I don't know if you've ever done this, but if you stand in front of the goat section, now here's two morons.
I can answer this question now. No, I haven't done this.
So here we are, two morons stand there, and for entertainment, we just stood and mimicked the goats for like 45 minutes. Just standing like two idiots, just going, let me do it this time. Now, every time we do that, the goat, I don't know if the goats start with like a goat god or something, they would go crazy. You have like 40 different goats. We go, meh, and then you hear like, but there was this one old goat in the back, and he couldn't really do it, you know? So he so we
He's
go,
coughing something up, maybe, yeah.
So we go, come on, Mr. Goat, you can do it. And we go, so finally, we like grab the old goat. We're like, come here, Mr. Goat, you could do it. Now, come on. We stand like two idiots going, and then we go, ah. And finally, we gave him like a little sip of beer. We're like, come here. 2 minutes later, just looked at us, went, and
he's fine
he just
now.
needed the edge off.
That's all he
life.
needed.
That's all he needed. So that's where the crazy.
So you were
goat
clearly
comes
a guy with a lot of time on his hands,
from.
right?
I think a little too much time.
I can only make fun of these goats for another hour, and then I really got to get moving because I got other stuff I got to do.
And then it got worse as the night went on. You know, then we started hitting the bars, and then
With the goats.
With the goats, brought the goats along with us, and we go, hey man, can we get a Budweiser, please? And I was like, look at these freaks going on here.
Yeah.
So that's where the crazy goat.
Now you
came
do
from.
you do a damn fine Joe Pesci impression that you do on the program, and I was curious. Yeah, I was. Mr. Pesci is with us in the crowd. I was curious if you. Because, you know, when you do an impression or something like that, you always think, is the guy himself going to see it and contact? Have you ever actually had any contact from Joe Pesci?
I was worried about what happened was I got a call, and, you know, one of the guys like, hey, man, there's someone on the line for you. I'm like, for me? Well, who is it? And they're like, just pick it up. So pick up the phone. He's like, yeah, who's this? Like, who's this? You know who it is, you dirty rat fink mutt, you. Sitting there, busting my chops week after week, huh? What do you think you're doing on that show over there? I was like, listen, man, I'm just trying to do a job. Job? You don't know what a job is. I'm out there busting my horns on sets, and you got a bat and you're busting people. First of all, you don't even sound like me, you rat bastard. So then I was like, nah, I think I sound like you a little bit. Yeah. I have to admit, though, he didn't really call.
He didn't really call. No, okay.
I'm sorry.
Then you're gonna get a call. You know what's great is you're gonna get a call.
Now he is gonna call, right?
Yeah.
I believed you.
Now he really is gonna call.
You're gonna get a call tomorrow, and they're gonna be like, "Is someone on the phone?" You're gonna get on the phone and, you know. Why don't you stick to that? An angry goat will be calling you.
Pesci the goat.
Now, where are you from? Where do you hail from?
I grew up in Long Island, and Long Island, yeah.
That's the lowest.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I grew up in the United States of America. Anybody? Thank you. Sorry, but I had to arrest you for that.
That's okay. That's all right. I was looking for it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Search blood. Anybody? Long Island.
That's the worst when no one in the audience is. Yeah, I'm from Xingtai, China, and anybody? You know, just.
Oh, there's a Xingtai China guy. So I grew up in Long Island, and you know.
Are your parents really? They must be proud.
See, my dad My dad is the type of guy, nothing impresses him at all whatsoever. He's like a, World War II vet. And, I'm like, oh, Dad, Sting's on. Sting, what kind of name is that? So the first show of the year, I got Saturday Night Live. I was really happy. And I met Lorne Michaels, the producer of the show, the creator of Saturday Night Live, who, very intimidating. I flew my parents up from Florida. My dad, he doesn't, I can't wait to see him, blah, blah. I got cut from the first show. No big deal.
It happens to people.
Absolutely, it happens. Yeah. Now, my dad, though, it's a different story. Now, we're at the aftermath party, and I see Lorne Michaels coming up. And I'm very this is a guy that's starting the career of my life. And I go, Dad, come here. I want you to meet Lorne Michaels. Who is this guy? What's his name? Lorne, Dad, please, don't screw this up on me. So here comes Lorne. I go, Lorne, this is my father. And Dad, this is Lorne Michaels. My dad goes, flew up from Florida. See the kid on the show. Wasn't even on the darn show. What the heck was that all about? So I get really embarrassed, This is like horrifying.
Yeah.
But Lorne was really cool. He was like, oh, I can assure you he'll be on next week. And my dad goes,
wait, suddenly you're talking to Thurston Howell III. Lovely.
I do like the worst Lorne.
No.
So Lorne goes, I can assure you, Mr. Brewer, he'll be on next week. He goes, next week? A lot of good that'll do me. I'm not going to be here next week, big shot. Dad, we'll talk about this another time.
And then Joe Pesci comes in.
And then Joe Pesci, he's going to be doing me soon.
Oh, man. Well, it's good that he's that way. He's not starstruck.
He's not starstruck.
He's not starstruck, which is a good way to be. Okay. Well, Saturday Night Live, April 12th. The show that's coming up is with host Rob Lowe and musical guest The Spice Girls.
Yep.
All right.
Watch, and that'll be next week.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming and doing the show. Very nice to have you. Very funny guy. Jim Breuer, everybody.